Okay, just looking at it from a 1 week perspective, it is still showing that it's a continuous sell, and today is just Thursday. So today being Thursday, that means if 1 week, this 1 week candlestick we are seeing right here, if this 1 week candlestick is showing us that the sell continues, and today is Thursday, it means that the buy we saw that was already happening on a daily time frame, it means that the possibility of that buy stopping here is very, very possible. So we should be expecting the buy to get to this level. Should be expecting the buy to get back to this level, and then before it can continue another round of sell. Remember, it has to close that 1 week candlestick when we look at it from a 1 week perspective. All right. So this is what I am looking at for the Dow Jones this week. Today, Thursday, 7th of September, as well as tomorrow, Friday, 8th of September. This is a daily time frame for Dow Jones, also known as US 30. For those of you who do not know what US 30 is, US 30 is actually 30 major or biggest biggest companies in the United States of America that are grouped together to measure the stock market of the United States of America. We also have the US 100 with 100 major companies, specifically technology companies. Okay. And just a quick one also, the cumulative direction of these US 30 products or US 100 product. There is also the the S&P 500, which also comprises of 500 companies in the United States of America. Now, the directions of these US 30 or US 100 product companies give a cumulative summary of the progress in businesses in the United States of America. Okay, and it is only in the Western nations mostly that we have this kind of structure where we have companies being grouped in hundreds, in 50s, in 200s, in 500, like that. You know, we have it in the United Kingdom. We have the UK 100, we have the France 100, we have the German 30. I mean, we have the France 40, we have the German 30. You know, we have these in the Western world, but in Africa, of course, we haven't got into this kind of system yet. But in Africa, particularly in South Africa, we have major top 30 companies in South Africa. Of course, so you'll be talking about the ShopRite, the Pick and Pay, the Rupees companies and all that. Okay. So my emphasis here is just to show you the direction of the US 30. And for those of you who are fan of price action, you can see I'm doing this with pure price action, and I am not going to any fundamentals right now. This is pure price action. Okay, let me quickly give some explanations on some price action terminologies here. In price action, we have what is called the smart money concept. Okay, apart from studying the candlesticks and all that, we also look at for certain patterns that, you know, the market has shown over period of time. Okay, if you are just joining us, this is Joshua Godalo doing this analysis just to encourage everyone who wants to trade the financial market but don't have access to a laptop or a MacBook or a tablet. All right, but you only have a phone. We've got that request so many times, especially those of us who are of age, our parents. They say we are interested in learning Forex. We've seen this on YouTube. We have the internet, we have the time, to go over the internet and learn this thing, but we don't know how to operate computer. It will be preferable if we use a phone. All right, so this is what we are doing right here. On the phone, you see this part here. Okay, allow me to take this here. You see this part here? Yeah, where you have the prices. If you hold and move downwards, you can move downwards to streamline the particular prices, so you can see other aspect of the price, or other price actions that are taking place in the past that peradventure your screen couldn't give to you. And you can also be able to move up and down just to reduce the height and the width of the particular chart. Also, you can zoom out with your two fingers and zoom in with your two fingers, just like a child's play. Okay, here are just some few price action tip right here. If you look at this particular candle also, yeah, that's one of the disadvantages of using a phone, but okay, it's good. Yeah, this particular time candle right here. Can you see this particular candle, guys? You can leave a comment if you are seeing whatever I am talking about right here. I can easily go ahead and see that you are with me. All right, just enjoy the music and also drop a comment if you like the beats on the background. All right, just a cool beat right there from Energy, from let me get to the name, Jordan Beat. Jordan Beat is a very great guy. He does a lot of good beatings, and I like most of his beats. Okay, so that's why I use them for my live streams. All right, this is, I'm showing you this particular candle right here, so you can be able to identify certain price action, or what some traders call the SMC, which is the smart money concept. Okay, in the price action, this is what we'll refer, this right here is what we'll refer as engulfing candle. All right, this is what we call an engulfing candle. What is an engulfing candle? An engulfing candle is a candle, according to the word engulf, to take over, to cover, to fill up. All right, it's a candle that shows the direction of a market, or rather that shows the volume of a particular time, of a particular price in a particular time frame. All right, excuse that. In a particular time frame. For instance, we are looking at a daily time frame, right? I mean, a 4-hour time frame right here. That means every candle you are looking at here, you're seeing on the screen right now, is a 4-hour time frame candle. Every candle you see, this small candle you see right here, this small candle you're seeing right here, is a 4-hour candle. When we say it's a 4-hour time frame candle, for those of you who are not conversant with the financial market, when we say it's a 4-hour time frame candle, it means the price actions that took place within 4 hours. That is what this candle represents. The same thing with every candle you see here, whether they are big, whether they are small. Now, the sizes of this candle tells you the volume. So if you see a candle, for example, this particular candle here is small, it tells you that there was a small amount of actions that took place. There was small amount of actions that took place in that particular 4-hour time frame. All right, and if you check, you see the time. It was around on the 5th of September, 12 midnight. Okay, midnight in South Africa, GMT +2. I'm using GMT +2 because I'm streaming from South Africa, Pretoria precisely. And okay, and if you look at this particular candle right here, which is the one I'm going to explain deeper when we talk about, while talking about the SMC, the smart money concept. If you look at this particular candle here, it's huge. Is huge, showing you that there were lots of price action that took place. All right, there were a lot of price action that took place within that particular time frame. Okay, now in breaking it further, all right, in breaking it further, you will see that the screen there are colorations on the screen, right? There is the red. Some candlesticks are colored in red and some candlesticks are colored in blue, right? Okay, the red candlestick, I colored them red to help me identify when the market is experiencing, when the market price actions are taken for a sell. That means when traders or investors in this particular instrument that we are talking about, which is Dow Jones or US 30, when when traders or investors invest to sell this particular product or instrument, I colored it as red. So that red tells me that they are selling. Investors are selling. So I need to either join them to sell, or I need to watch and look for when they stop selling so that I can buy. All right. And then the blue here shows buys. Okay. We also have another names for them. All right. The other popular names we have for them is when it is selling, we regard it as short. So if you go to the stock market college, if you go to the stock market, any of the stock market in your country, stock exchange market in your country, you won't hear them talk about sell or buy. They usually use the terminologies short and long. Short simply means sell, and long simply means buy. All right, so they are speaking the same language, but that is the financial language. That is what we use to differentiate the financial market from every other businesses out there. All right, businesses has to do with buying and selling or ranging of services, but in the financial market, we only have three terminologies. We have analysis, we have long and short. So we either analyze in order for us to take a short, which is to sell, or we analyze in order for us to take a long, which is to buy. All right. Okay, as we continue, this I was explaining that it is an engulfing candle. It is an engulfing candle because it is huge. However, the candlestick that comes up after this particular candle is smaller than this particular previous candle. So we refer to this previous candle as an engulfing candle, meaning it is overshadowing the next candle before it. Does it make sense? All right. So when we have like I said, we talk about the selling and the buying, or the short and the long. All right. So we have engulfing candle for shorts. We have engulfing candle for long. In other words, we have engulfing candle for sell, and we have engulfing candle for buy. All right. So these right here is what we refer to as a selling or short engulfing candle. All right. There are also other terms we use for buying and selling. We have the bearish and we have the bullish. Bearish simply means short, and it also means sell. So it's either you say sell, you say short, or you say bear. All right. And bullish simply means buy or long. It's either you say long, or you say buy, or you say bull. All right. And the reason we nicknamed it bear and bull is because in the financial market, when you sell a price. In fact, in businesses, when you want to sell a product, you sell a product when the price is high. And when you want to buy a product, the most advisable period to buy a product is to buy a product when the price is low. For example, you don't want to buy summer shoes during summer because the price will be high at that time. Rather, you want to sell summer shoes during summer because the price is high. All right. But you want to buy summer shoes during winter because by winter, nobody needs summer shoes. Nobody needs summer shirts. Nobody needs summer clothes. They want winter jackets. All right. So you need to go buy summer shirts or summer clothes during winter because by then the price will be on splash, will be on very, very huge sale. Okay. That is the best time to buy. All right. But you want to buy vice versa. You want to buy winter jacket during summer. Like, I mean, who needs winter jacket during summer? Nobody, right? So that is how the financial market also play. You want to sell a particular investment when, or a particular instrument when the market is already hitting an all-time high. You see, this was the mistake a lot of persons made. If you remember during the crypto boom, um, when crypto boomed 2021, I think at a then we were with a particular trader, one of my mentors back in the day. He advised us at that time to sell all our cryptos, or rather most of our cryptos. And most people refused to sell theirs because they didn't understand the financial market. They thought, now that Bitcoin has reached 61,000, man, is going to, I mean, there were a lot of speculations. Bitcoin is going to, move to 30,000, 100,000. I mean, and Bitcoin is going to move to 100,000. In fact, I remember a prophet actually prophesied that before December 2021, Bitcoin will reach 100,000. And a lot of people, I could show, I can, I'm sure even church members went ahead and invested in Bitcoin when it was 60 to 61,000. But that is the worst time to buy such an instrument because it is at its all-time high. According to market policy or business policy, you buy a product when it is low and you sell a product when it is high. So that was actually the best time to sell Bitcoin. Unfortunately, that was when a lot of people bought Bitcoin. All right. And what happened? They all lost. All lost. They all lost their funds. They lost their fund not because crypto is a bad currency or is a bad market. They lost their fund because they lack knowledge. All right. Okay. So this is the same principle that is applied here. So that principle we use it we derive the nickname we gave to this particular act of buying and selling using these animals, the bulls and the bears. When a bull want to take its prey, you know the bull, right? You've attended some games in Italian Roman Empire back in the day. They play these bullish games, right? So even in India, they also still have some of these programs, and also in the UK back in the day. I don't know if they still play it now. A bull takes its prey from the ground and it takes it up, right? So it goes low in order to go up. That is what we refer to as bullish. Bullish. You go low in order to go up. So you buy when the market is low, so that you can make profit when the market goes up. That is how you take your prey. The market is your prey. All right. The same with bearish. A bear doesn't take a prey from below like the bull. A bear wants to pounce on his prey, it goes up in order to pounce on the prey downwards. So it goes up to pounce on the prey. All right, even from the English word pounce, you don't pounce from below, you pounce from above, right? Okay, so that is where we got that nickname bullish and bearish. All right, when we say the market is bearish, we mean the market is pouncing from up and is going downward, it's selling, it's short. When we say the market is bullish, it means the market is going low to lift its prey up. All right, it's long, it's buying. That is just a simple term. Okay, so these right here is what we refer to as the engulfing candle. Okay. All right, quickly, the market is making some moves already. As we already said, that this market, the US 30 we are looking at, is going to buy, and it's going to buy up to this 34,659 mark, or 34,660 mark. That is the highest mark we are looking for it to reach, if at all it will get to there. However, we are expecting the market to sell. Okay, we are expecting the market to sell. Because why are we expecting the market to sell? We said that when we check the market on a weekly time frame, we saw that the weekly candle gave us a sell. Does it make sense? The weekly candle gave us a sell. This is a weekly candle. Let me take this off. Okay. So guys, you can see that you can actually analyze using a phone. I'm doing this with a phone. You guys seeing it, right? I'm doing it with a phone. I'm not doing it with a laptop. I don't have a laptop with me right here now. Okay, in the next few minutes, I'll be going to the office. For those of you who would want to trade live with us, or particularly you want to learn, in a physical classroom where you have someone teaching you and other students, you can visit us at our office at 376 Steve Biko Road, Pretoria, South Africa. We provide group classes, and we also provide one-on-one classes. So if you want to have a one-on-one private class, we also provide that for you at a very, very small amount. Believe you me when I say it is a very small amount. All right. We also do the same on you online via our Zoom handle. Okay, so we do the same via Zoom handle. We offer group classes, and we also offer private one-on-one class via Zoom. I mean, it's almost like same class. You must have seen some of those on our social media handles when we advertise. All right, I think there is also a class where I was teaching on support and resistance. Okay, with a student, just one student. It's beautiful. You got to go check it. I mean, the lesson, the knowledge in that place is awesome. You cannot go through that knowledge and miss out on support and resistance. You cannot go through that class and not understand how to manage support and resistance, and how to identify support and resistance. Very, very easy. You see, I was telling some students, I can easily look at the market even without setting horizontal line. I can see support and resistance very, very easy. The reason I'm able to do that is because my eyes have been on the market for hours. I can't count how many hundreds of hours my eyes have spent looking at the market in order to identify. And also, that particular principle we taught on support and resistance help me to be able to see support and resistance in the market at any point in time. Okay, so this is why I say this market is going to be a continuous sell. It's going to be a continuous sell because of this particular candle right here. You get that? So this particular candle right here shows that this market is going to be a continuous sell. However, we should be expecting a buy from next week, not this week, because this week is closing tomorrow. So if at all, the market might move a bit up to this 34 660 mark and then fall back in order to create a momentum for a positive move. Remember, next week is CPI. All right, so there's no way, business wise, there's no way the US government would allow most of their stocks, or US companies will allow most of their stocks to fall below the current momentous move that it has been making in the last, look at it, in the last few months. Since February, the US 30 has been increasing. It has been growing like crazy. All right, so because of that, they are not going to allow, in fact, from now till December, they are not going to allow the US 30 just fall back to the 31 or 3000. The reason is because 30,000. The reason is because election is next year. So the Biden administration is going to make sure they do everything possible to keep the stock market at its all-time high, or at its high level, just to increase their shot in contesting for presidential election. This is just a democratic move. All right. So when you understand the financial market like this, you trade like them. You trade like the way the big banks, the way they trade. Those who are behind the investment in the political arena in the United States, you trade like them. All right, so this is how we teach you to trade the financial market. So in a few seconds, we'll be wrapping up. Let me take this off. Let's just quickly look at another instrument. But before we go, let's confirm this. We have seen this analysis. We can tell that this market is a continuous sell, and it's also showing us right there, and yeah, it is. This even confirms it that this market is falling back to 34,317 mark. All right, now when should we take our position, and where should we set stop losses if we are to enter this trade right now? So what we do, we go to smaller time frame. 1 hour already shows that the sell has started. 15 minutes already shows that the sell has started. Okay, let me zoom out quickly. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it when the market is like this. All right. So now we are looking for entry. Okay. What do you guys think? Where should we take our entry? Let me see comments. Where should we take our entry? Well, I'm just going to put this here very quickly. It's a beautiful zone on a 15 minutes time frame. So I'm expecting a continuous fall. So if we take a signal here, we can set up our entry here. We can take our entry just where it is right now, or we can wait for it to back a little and then put our stop loss at a very, very small. And that would be, let's see, and that would be some 84 pips right there. For those of you who do not know how to calculate pips, you can do it manually, or you can use your crosshair. This cross sign here is what we refer to as crosshair. You can see it. It shows like a cross. We call it crosshair. So you can put your hand on this crosshair and then use another finger. While you put one finger on the crosshair, if you are using a phone, right? Use another finger to touch your screen and another crosshair will appear. Okay, then you can go to the particular price you want to set your stop loss, and then you can see it right there. The pips just shows. Beautiful. Okay, so this is how you go ahead with your phone, how you analyze using a phone. Would you mind, guys, we go through? Okay, is there a comment right there? Okay. So this is how you analyze using your phone. There are so many tools. When you tap your screen, you see these different symbols that shows on this particular round or spherical shape. You see M1, M2, M5, M15, M30. They simply means the M simply stands for minutes. So you see M1 means 1 minute or minute 1. M5 means 5 minutes, M15 15 minutes, M30 30 minutes. H stands for hour. So you have 1H, which is 1 hour, H4, which is 4 hours, and of course D stands for day. So D1 stands for day 1. All right, and then W stands for week, and W1 stands for week 1, and then MN stands for month. All right, and of course everybody knows what this is. This is setting. All right, setting is always the same in any device, in any platform, in any um, um, application. Okay, and of course the crosshair, which I just showed you, this is a crosshair. You can also find it here at the top right corner of your screen. Okay, and there is this particular symbol here which looks like Nigeria symbol for naira. Okay, that is for indicators. If you want to use an indicator, you click this, and you can also see it at the top right corner of your screen. Just go ahead and click it and click your plus. You can go and activate any indicator that you want. Okay, time will fail me to talk to you about indicators. All right, but if you go through most of our adverts, or you come to our class, we usually recommend to our students to not use do not 100% depend on indicators, because we are not indicators traders, we are price action traders. Okay. Okay, so this is my signal. This is my signal. Okay. This is my signal. I'm expecting a small buy and a good sell. Okay. Let's go back. Beautiful. Beautiful. You might ask, why are you expecting a buy before the sell? The reason is because if you look at this trade in the last few hours, let me increase here, just by this zone that I shaded right there. If you look at this trade around that zone, okay, you would find that where the price currently is now, there has not been a buy momentum from that point. So that is why I'm expecting it to, there is no momentum to cause the buy, but rather there are momentum to sell. For instance, at this point, it is a resistance here. It had a buy resistance and it sold. Okay, that's where it is now. It's back to that same price again. So that's why I'm expecting it to sell up to this point. However, if I want a good sell price, I would expect it to first buy to this point before it gives me that particular sell. All right. Okay, no, this is the best. This is the best here. This is a continuous sell, and then we can find it later on buying from here. Now, this is price action, guys. Back to normal rules. When you have done your price action, you have seen this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a continuous sell, and then I'm expecting a buy later on. And don't forget, by 2:30 US markets will open, all right? 2 p.m., which is 8 a.m. in New York. All right, so US market would open by then, right? Now, when US market opens, there are data that will be expected. When I'm done with these analysis, remember, these analysis can be right, and this analysis can make me money or can make me losses. All right, so I have to go back and confirm if this analysis is actually going to work as I have seen it, as I've seen it based on what price action has, based on the actions investors has taken over the over a longer time period, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to fundamental in order to confirm that. I'm going to check fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis simply talks about data that will be released and any forecast that economists had given concerning those data. All right. Okay, you can see, guys, we are right here. The market is already selling, but it's not a strong one. So yeah, it's not a strong one, but it's just going to continue to sell down there. I expected it to buy first before it sells, but it is already selling. So now if it is selling like this, that's why I changed what you saw there that I did. I changed the program to say that if it sells like this, it's going to sell to the 34, the same mark we set, which is 34,317 mark, and then that is when I'm going to enter an entry. So I'm going to be looking for a buy. I'm going to be looking for a buy, not a sell. If it had bought, I would have looked for a sell, but now that it's selling and it's selling good, I'm going to look for a buy. All right, if you were looking for a sell, you can still jump in at this point, but once it passes this 34471 mark, don't enter again, because by then it won't be a sure trade. And not only that, it won't be a short trade, it's going to cost you more, in that your stop loss will be higher than it ought to have been. Okay. All right, guys, so this is where we're going to call it a day. I wanted us to check another instrument, but time is against us. So thank you so much, guys. Look forward to having another time with you again. This is just to show to you that you can analyze the financial market using your mobile phone. All right, and this is US 30. This is just for a short trade. For me, I'm expecting a buy, and that buy I should be expecting my TP to be here 35. No, I should be expecting my TP to be here. Yes, 34. Okay, precisely 3500. Yeah, that's where I'm expecting my TP. So my stop loss will be a bit below. I'm taking this because, so my stop loss, this is where I'm going to put my stop loss. 34 250. Yeah, 34 250, precisely 34 250. That's going to be my stop loss. 34 250. All right. Let me remove this. Let me bring it this way so it can be clean. So, like I said, I'm going to let this trade sell and sell up to the 30. This is where I'm going to have my entry. Okay, my entry is going to be, come on. Yeah, my entry is going to be 34.3. Yeah, 34.335. All right. So that is going to be that's going to be the trade. I'm going to take a buy from 34.335, and my first take profit is going to be where the market is right now, which is 34.469 or 470, and then my second take profit is going to be 34.659, and my third take profit is going to be 3500. That is if I'm using 3 positions. But if I'm using 2 positions, my first take profit is going to be at 34,500, and my second position is going to be, my second take profit is going to be at 35. That is my major take profit, 35,000. Okay, so this is it, guys. This is how you trade with your MT4, or I mean with your phone, mobile phone. Sorry about that. This is how you trade with your mobile phone. Okay, guys, thank you so much for spending this time with me. Have a very good. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment. We can always come back and reply. But if you don't have, or you want to speak with any of our agents, of any of our expert traders, you can either visit us at our office, or you can call the number that is on the description. And you can also join our trading platform. You can join our trading community using the link, the Telegram link that is on the description. Thank you and have a very good afternoon.